Hey, you guys. Welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki. And today, I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable. And please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Good morning, Naughty Crew. Welcome back to my channel. Hold on, I was eating breakfast. Naughty Love Movement. It's your host, Naughty. Bring you the latest and trending topics. And we vlog. Yes, we do. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? And thank you all for joining me. Yes, we got some trending topics going on. We got a lot going on. Excuse my rap. We in the middle of hair day, getting ready for vacation. We almost there. We getting it. We getting it right. We getting it right because Vegas ain't ready for Naughty. Y'all think Vegas ready for Naughty? I can't wait. I'm gonna have so much fun. So thank you all for joining me. Please make sure you hitting that like button as you loading up in the room. Share my content and engage with the channel. Leave comments. All these things are free ways to support the channel. All these things help YouTube recognize that we're here. It helps us in the algorithm. All right. And also, of course, donation. I definitely appreciate it. All right. We do not work for free over here. All right, we accept Cash App, Super Chat, Super Sticker, $1, $2, a quarter. I don't care. It all helps. It all helps. We gotta pay for StreamYard. We gotta pay for subscriptions. We gotta do research. And that's all like time, money, things like that. So that's where the donations go towards. All right. So thank you all again for joining. I got a great lineup for you. We're gonna get into Shyne Burrows speaking out in regards to the 1999 incident with Diddy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, now he's a political figure, but Shyne always has said like he never did this. He never did this. He was the fall guy. And we went over this on my channel. We talked about the old footage of him sitting down with interviews and things like that and how he felt towards Diddy. He was real bitter for a lot of years, but once he was released, he decided to forgive him and Diddy gave him some hush money. We want to get into it, all right? We're going to get into Glorilla being arrested for a DUI. Ooh, I was so sorry to hear. I was just like, ooh, really, Glo? Come on, Glo. Call an Uber, all right? We're going to get into Claudia Jordan holding Jaguar finally accountable. Like, child, this woman has been running amok, for the past, 4 years? Lying. Lie after lie after lie. Like, they need to call her Pinocchio. Her nose should be this long right now. Child, she lied so much. And we're going to get into Ashanti and Nelly news. And I added to the roster, J-Ho. We bringing her to the front of the congregation. She wants some P. Diddy in the careers and things like that. All right, so we got a great lineup. I wanted to jump on here early because we have a lot to get into. I'm going to go ahead and drop this intro. Thumbs up this video. Yes. Hey, Naughty Girl. I see y'all. Hey, Carol. Good morning. Hey, Juby Puggin. Hey, Miss Kaiser. Hey, Grape Tea News. Love, good show last night, brother. I love you too. See, look, I may not have been in the comments, but I had you in my ear when I was falling asleep. So, And I hope you feeling better. Make sure y'all go over to Grape Tea News and subscribe. I love his commentary. Him and AT2, because sometimes AT2 come on late at night. I just put y'all in my AirPods and I just be laying there listening to the commentary. So I appreciate y'all. And to my folks in the bushes, good morning. Just hit that like button, engage with the channel. Why don't you please? And make sure y'all follow me on all my different social media platforms. I'm gonna do a lot of vlogging in Vegas from there. So follow me on my Instagram. That's the main page I use. But we're everywhere. We're on TikTok, we're on Threads, we're on Twitter. Yes. Good morning, Kim. Make sure you go over to Kim Delivers and subscribe. She's an up and coming content creator, and we want to help her get there. I know, Grape Tea. I hope you feel better. Sending you well wishes. This weather's so up and down. You don't know how to dress. You know, people they don't stay home when they sick and stuff like that. It's just so many layers. All right, so let's start with the show. Let's get into J-Ho first. I need to get her out of the way. Come to the front of the conversation. I'm so over this fraud. I'm over this fraud. You done played in our face your whole career. We know you can't sing. You could barely act, child. And it turns out you like the meanest, ugliest celebrity. You do not treat people right. But I feel like she taking a page out of Diddy book with this one. Like J-Lo, she wanted to call out her mom, and shout out to the Neighborhood Talks for this article. She wanted to call out her mom for being a narcissist, and I just say it take one to know one, honey. It take one to know one. So J-Lo blamed for TikTokers unaliving after TikToker monetized account was banned for using copyright footage of J-Lo in her viral critiques. One of here we go. One of her last videos said, "If I die of colon cancer, it's on her." Joe. Let's see what they got to say about this. All right, her name is Anti-Low. Low Auntie. J-Lo usually kills people's ears with her rancid voice, but now the tone deaf terror might have helped unalive Kyle Marissa, who is the TikTok influencer Roth due to her alleged narcissistic actions. J. Lulu is getting dragged on viral TikTok again. She's definitely the Lulu. Let's get into it.
Everything. And if I die of colon cancer, it's on her.
This is what Kyle Marissa had to say about J-Lo just 2 weeks ago, which would have been exactly 1 week before she passed away. I was stunned to hear this, and I thought you guys would be too. Roll the clip.
This article was published in Forbes yesterday, March 31st, featuring me. TikTok creator Kyle Marissa said that her account had received copyright strikes on every single video that contained footage from the greatest love story never told. As a result, her account is now permanent banned. J-Lo's narcissism single-handedly crushed the main portion of my small business, Kyle Marissa said. I didn't even have the opportunity to download or save 4 years worth of my content that had been viewed over 1 billion times and accumulated over 50 million likes. Kyle Marissa has since created a new account, but lamented the 4 years of hard work that was put into building her sizable TikTok following of almost 700,000, having lost hundreds of thousands of followers from the ban. She told me that her earning potential has been severely impacted by the loss of her account. It has, estimating that, quote, J-Lo has costing more than 4 figures of income just for March 2024, unquote, which affects her ability to access necessary medical care. Yeah, I can't get a colonoscopy anytime soon. Can't afford it. And you guys already know I'm overdue. And I missed Colon Cancer Awareness Month, where I was going to use my 700,000 follower platform to talk about my experience. But, J. Lulu had a fucking narcissistic meltdown. Robbed me of everything. And if I die of colon cancer, it's on her.
This is what Kyle Marissa had to say about J-Lo just 2 weeks ago, which would have been exactly.
So from what I understand, she's not blaming J-Lo for, her ailment. Like, that's something you can't help. But, by her talking about J-Lo, that's how she built her platform. That's how she got monetized. And she was using the money for her treatments and things like that. But J-Lo came and banned her and copyrighted all her content, which she lost money. Hence, she couldn't get her treatments. I'm just saying you could have got a job, maybe. I don't know. Charity care. But this speaks to J-Lo's character. Seriously. J-Lo, you got blood on your hands, girl. You getting dragged right now because of what you did in 1999, the cover up. Like Prince said, let's party like 1999. That's my song. Yeah, J-Ho. Yes, thumbs up this video. So I don't think she's blaming her for actually acquiring the ailment. She's blaming her for not being able to sustain and take care of herself. But that's what these celebrities do. They narcissistic. That's what I'm saying. She calling out her mom for being a narc. It take one to know one, J-Ho. And until you do the right thing by Natanya Rubin, we gonna continue to drag your ass. Whole ass. Sorry. Let me watch my mouth. We only 13 minutes in. Hey, Juby Buggin. Yes. 16 in the chat. Yes. Can we please get the likes up? Can we please get the likes up? Yes. All right. So that's let me see what some of the comments are saying. Some people feel like they're reaching. True, child. What are these TikTokers going to do if they really shut it down? Like, seriously, you know, being a content creator is a very finicky business. Sometimes you don't even know how much you're going to bring in. So, like, to the people that do it full time and they able to make it work, my hat goes off to them. But, like, it's too shifty for me. I cannot give up my full time income to be a full-time content creator. Not right now. It's too finicky. It's too up and down. Donations slow up. You gotta beg for the free donation, the like button. So, but for the people that do it, my hat goes off to them. But these celebrities don't care who they affect. All they care about is protecting image. Same thing. I mean, I think she got it from Diddy. She got the formula for Diddy. Period. Because J-Ho is a fraud, child. She got to blame somebody, Juby Buggin. She got to blame somebody instead of telling the truth. But she a liar. Come on, look how many, once she dropped that failed flop of a documentary, look how many people came out. That one scene when she was shaking her hair out like, oh my God, this reminds me of me running up and down the block. And the guy and the producer came out and said, we had to do 13 takes to get that. She's a fraud. She's a fraud. Get off my screen, J-Ho. Get off my screen. All right. Let's go to some good news. Congratulations to Ashanti and Nelly. For the second time, they're announcing their pregnancy. We reported the first time, remember? It's on my channel. Go back. But I guess that one wasn't good enough. Remember her mom came out and said, what pregnancy? Like we don't see what's going on under that Balenciaga situation. But all right, Ashanti and Nelly, we're gonna play along. Okay, so they made the second pregnancy announcement. They also saying that they got engaged. I don't know how true that is. So Ashanti posted, shout out to the Shade Room. Baby, 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 baby. Hold on. I don't think this has music. Let me see.
I got 10, 15 minutes. Showtime. Yo, Sean. Hey, Sean. Showtime.
Sean, come on there, Betty.
Shyne, how much time you need?
I need about 9 months.
Okay, so that was her pregnancy announcement for the second time. Let's go down memory lane. Shout out to the Shade Room. Nelly and Ashanti been rocking since like 2003. This is the video in 2009. Ashanti is beautiful. She's a beautiful girl. They make a very beautiful couple, and I'm sure the baby is going to be gorge. Okay, but go way back. This is 2003. He's so young. He wasn't ready to settle down in. He wasn't even claiming her. This is 2005. This is her 25th birthday. This is 2006. So they got a history, 2011. Aw, 2023. There's the pregnancy bump, okay? Up until recently. So they have a long history and they decided to double back. She wanted a baby and I'm just really, really happy for them. And I just hope she has a really healthy pregnancy and that motherhood is everything that she dreams of it to be. Okay? Like that's what's up. But they saying that they got engaged. I saw one where they said. Here we go. The Shade Room had reported on it. So Ashanti shares that Nelly popped the question. Ashanti just announced she's expecting her first child with Nelly, but the good news doesn't end there. The singer also is engaged. She tells at Essence, "This new year of my life is such a blessing and full of love, hope, and anticipation." She says, "Motherhood is something that I have looked forward to, and sharing this with my family, fiance, and loyal fans who have been so supportive of my career is an amazing experience." So congratulations to the happy couple. I'm glad he's gonna make her an honest woman. Mhm. Mhm. They do look so in love, you be bugging. I'm definitely really happy for them. And it's just proof that if it's meant to be, it'll happen. And some people have to double back and circle back. I mean, J-Ho did it. She went back to Ben Affleck. I'm just saying. I think it was a cloud chase. Yes, Michelle G.M., I love it too. I'm glad he making her an honest woman. And I'm happy that they're procreating together. I can't wait to see the baby. You think they're gonna hide the baby from us like Haley Bailey? I want to see the cuteness. Show us all the cuteness, Shanti. We've been waiting for you to get pregnant for years. But I'm really, really excited for them. And I look forward to the future of them. And hopefully it all works out. All right. Up next, I want to get into Claudia Jordan suing that unhinged maniac, Jaguar. Now, Jaguar sat on the blue couch again. She must have needed some money, and this time they must have paid her. And she decided to spew like all type of accusation and lies. She never has any proof. She just runs her fucking mouth. And all Jaguar is a storyteller. I wish people would understand it. Well, she came at the wrong person. Um, and she has been discredited. She said things about Summer Walker, saying that she was violated, and Summer Walker came out and debunked. She said things about Tevin Campbell, about his sexuality. He had to come out and threaten to sue her, and she shut up about that. She said things about Christopher Williams giving Diddy fellatio and things like that. What people need to understand, and I had to realize it too, she's just taking things off the internet and building a story and regurgitating information. She has not been around the industry in years, and a lot of these people don't even know her. But she has a salacious way of telling a story. But the woman is sick, sick in the head. She's obsessed with SA and R word. She does that to everyone. She did it to her husband. She do it to all her new lovers. The girl changed lovers like I can't even say her drawers because I don't even think she wear none. But she just move on, move on, move on, move on, move on. She don't give herself a chance to break. She ain't even divorced from Gerald yet. Goomba. And she's had since him, 1, 2, 3, about 4 lovers. And let's not even count the ones while they were together, okay? Because she was always trying to bring somebody in their bed. But she's a sexual deviant and a liar. Well, she barked up the wrong tree because Claudia not playing with her. She went on the blue couch. Let's see. And Claudia posted this to her page. She looked like a butch. She go around using that agate word, throwing around like it's okay, even though what do you call her? I call her trisexual. She'll try anything. She'll try anything. She's a deviant. She's an agent of chaos, just like Krishan Rock, excuse me. She's an agent of chaos, and she's a liar. And her family went on Tasha K and said the type of character she is. She'll tell you a drop of the truth and and fill it all with lies. But they also said like she'll take stories and try to make them her own. So here's what she had to say about Claudia on a blue couch again after she dragged them and said that they didn't pay her, and she did the same thing with Night and Day Network.
And yet, they had to sit there and have that conversation like they didn't know who did it. Think of the power of that moment. Think about Claudia.
I'm sorry, I keep skipping.
Jordan right now. Claudia Jordan don't ever mention my mother name. She mentioned it yesterday. Talking about.
I'm sorry, I keep skipping.
Why people are afraid to come forward. You mean like you?
So she called herself calling out Claudia. She did the same thing with Mary J. Blige, things like that, but she never has any proof. She just runs her freaking mouth. So Claudia posted more lies. When will you people learn? I have never been with, never dated, never slept with, never made out with, never been in any kind of intimate relationship or situationship with Diddy, Sean Combs, Sean John, Sean Connery, or any other Sean. I met him at the 2009 BET Awards at rehearsal because I was a presenter and he performed that year. I merely took 2 playful photos with him backstage, sitting on the couch, not his lap, and took my behind right on out of there to the after party with my bestie, Ada. I posted the photos on my MySpace along with all the other celebs I took pictures with and woke up the next morning to dozens of angry text messages from him because he was mad someone snatched pics from my MySpace album and sent them to Media Takeout, and he blamed me. But at the time, I didn't even know what Media Takeout page was, aka Fred. He knows. 58 text messages later, after a heated exchange where I did not back down, it was a done deal and squashed. And he never texted me, and I never texted him ever again. So how the fuck was I ever his girl? I saw him another time in Vegas at Tile as part of a huge group of celebs that was all at the same party, feet away, but we didn't speak. And of course, I've been to a couple of his parties where we didn't even speak, as hundreds of people were there, and I left early at Jaguar Right. You can't just say whatever you think so adamantly and loudly with no facts behind it. Your information on me is 100% incorrect. I don't know why I'm constantly thrown in every damn scandal, and y'all have yet to provide not one piece of real evidence. Y'all could possibly keep taking photos from award shows and parties where everyone is there and accessible and make these meaningless pictures a thing and into a whole conspiracy theory. Y'all heard it first. It's all cap, and I'm tired of it. Jaguar, check your inbox. I hate that I have to keep defending myself and correcting y'all's lies, but yet here we are. I've had enough of this. I'm not sure if this qualifies as defamation, but I'm definitely qualified as a bold. It definitely qualifies as a bold-faced lie. And she has hashtag fake news, hashtag alternate facts, hashtag all caps, and then she at her lawyer, Chris Brown. You can't just go around saying things about people and it's without consequence. Good morning, Queen. Keish, thank you for joining. Hey, James. Yes, female version of Orlando Brown. Yeah, I don't believe Orlando Brown. Anything he says. Yes, Juanita, Jaguar girl, you in trouble. But it's about time that people start holding her accountable for saying these salacious things that are not true. And then it's like, is she even worth suing? Because the woman don't have anything to sue for. She fighting open cases now, and people need to realize, like, she's just basically mentally ill, and she needs to get on her medication, but she refused to. You wanna know why? Because she want to drink, she want to smoke, she want to get high, and you cannot do those things and be on medication. Anybody who know about mental health awareness and taking care of your mental health, once you on them psych meds, you cannot indulge in alcohol and drug use and things like that because it'll throw your whole body chemistry off. Exactly, Michelle. These are people lives she messing with. People lives. But she all bark and no bite. Jaguar big punk. She just know how to run her mouth. She just know how to run her mouth. And that's why I don't talk about her a lot. The more you talk about her, the more she gets in the algorithm. And I was surprised Real Life Productions had her back after she dragged them. That's what she do. She come in, cozy up, get what she wants, tell a bunch of lies. Even if anything, she demonetizes your videos because her mouth is so reckless. And she's obsessed with SA. You mean to tell me you witnessed all these things and you didn't do anything, but now you want to present yourself like you're a Lord and Savior, like you're an advocate for victims. When Jaguar creates her own victims, she has allegations against her for violating a child. It's out there. It's out there. And as soon as she don't get her way, she put R-word allegations on you. She put SA allegations on you. It's disgusting. She's a very, very sick woman. And that's why nobody really has sued. And then at the end of the day, she has nothing to sue. Like, she has nothing. So good for Claudia for standing up for herself and tackling it head on. You want the smoke, you got it, Jaguar. So keep on lying. Good morning, Zurag. That's all they care about, Queen Keish. That's all they care about is the views. She's definitely obsessed with SA, and it's disturbing, to be quite honest, because it's very triggering for real victims out there. And I just really believe like content creators need to stop allowing her on their platform before they get sued. Good morning, D Smith. My birthday's June. It's in June. We got vacation coming up. All right, next I want to get into Shyne. Now, Shyne was involved in the 1999 Papowing, and this was one of the victims. She has recently spoke out. Her social media handle is the dopest nerd. I was over at Tisa Tells yesterday, and she was in the chat. But she came forward and she said for years she has been saying that Diddy did this to her. Ultimately, she got a civil lawsuit paid out. But after, in true Diddy fashion, hashtag no Diddy, um, after he paid her out in the settlement, she lived with a lifetime of harassment. But Shyne has been saying for years that he did not do this. He felt like he was the fall guy for Diddy, and Diddy just had more money and more powerful lawyers, because I believe at that time he hired Johnny Cochran. Diddy did, to get him off. Hey, Mimi Twin, thank you for joining, to get him off. But just a brief, I'll play this. This is Natanya Rubin. She was one of the victims. She was blickied in the face. All right, but she spoke out recently and she wants the case reopened. Let's hear what she got to say briefly.
Doing so, here today about this latest lawsuit with the P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puffy, Sean Puffy Combs, whatever you want to call him, lawsuit that has come out involving the producer Little Rod. So basically his last two lawsuits, or last two major lawsuits, the one with Cassie, she made mention that Puffy made her carry his guns into nightclubs and wherever they went. And he threatened her to make her feel like she had to do so. And while there were lots of things of importance, that stood out to me. And I'm going to tell you why. In this lawsuit with the producer Little Rod, they were both SA'd by him and threatened and physically harmed. But in this lawsuit, he appears to be a very young producer to me. But he said something very specific. As a means of threatening him, Puffy said, that's why I shot up the club in New York back in 1999 and let Shyne take the fall for it. Let me tell you why that's of utmost importance to me. Because I am the woman who he shot in the face in that 1999, December 27th, 1999, Club New York shooting. I have told everyone ad nauseum since then, even the surgeon who did the surgery, to take the bullet. I got shot in my face with a 9mm hollow point bullet called a cop killer. I literally have told everyone and never changed what I said. I watched him. I got pow-powed in the face. I watched him fire the gun. I've said it.
All right, she said it back then. All right, people beg to differ. Some people say that she got on the stand and she didn't say that. But ultimately she sued him civilly, and she won. And then she had to deal with a lifetime harassment. This is a pattern of behavior for Diddy. All right, from having the females carry his weapons, to him paying his way out of things. And then once he settles and he arrests, where else did we hear that? Jonathan Odie. Same thing. He contracted the herp. He sued Diddy. Then once he won, he was harassed. That's why Odie he was being stalked, harassed, bullied, because Diddy was afraid he was going to say something. But he had an NDA. But that wasn't enough for him. This is Diddy's pattern, okay? That's why Odie ran up in that hotel. He needed to get protection. He didn't go up in there shooting just to hurt somebody. He needed to get protection. And remember, y'all heard it here first. Once Tisa Tells, and I give her credit for bringing out that interview with Jonathan Odie or whatever, I took that and ran with it. And I came back immediately that next day and said, where's Jonathan Odie? And me and the Naughty Crew, Juby Buggin', she found him. We found him in the jail. All right. And I was one of the first ones that said he in witness protection. I still believe he's going to be the star witness in there. Him and Cassie, they are going to be the star witnesses in the Rico case. All right. Getting back on subject. But yes, she came forward first saying that she been saying that Diddy did this to her and nobody believed her. He was able to pay off witnesses. He was able to pay off the club. He was able to pay off police officers. Same thing he did with Jonathan Odie. The reason why Odie was being harassed because like the ex-worker company that he worked for, a lot of them Florida police was using the services. Wink, wink. Y'all fill it in, okay? All right. So Shyne, who is now, I think, Prime Minister of Belize, he's like a major political figure. I think they're going to push it out, Juby Buggin. Again, we'll watch. Juby Buggin said court is tomorrow for Jonathan Odie. I think they're going to push it out. I think they're going to wait for the charges to be filed. But I believe he's in witness protection because they even had a whole death hoax for him, which tells me they did that so that they can give him a new identity. They got him tucked away somewhere. I believe so. Well, Shyne spoke out in regards to the witness coming forward because they're going to ask about it. But Shyne said for years he was innocent. He was the fall guy and this and that. He had to serve 10 years and get deported. And then once he was released, guess who funded his political career? The diddler. It's called hush money, people. Hush money. Let's see what Shyne have to say.
It opens wounds when you hear, the victim saying that it was Diddy that shot her. That is what is the most remarkable. Oh, you didn't see that?
I saw it.
Okay. And that was triggered by a lawsuit from a producer that produced on the Love album who is making accusations. And in those accusations, he says that the gentleman confessed to the shooting. And that is what stands out to me the most because, I've done my best to put it behind me and to move forward. But it certainly reopens the wounds that I've been saying this all along. Everyone knew all along that I was the fall guy. But my political enemies and, detractors tried to make me into, this criminal. But everyone knew that I was a young kid that took the fall. Everyone knew that. That was the story. I'm just saying that I maintained my innocence all this time. I said I was defending myself. I didn't get into who did what. But the victim is telling you who did what. And I understand that there are other witnesses.
Is she accurate, sir?
I'm not going to get into that. But it does open wounds. And certainly I am relieved that people are saying what the truth is, that, I did not shoot those people. I maintain that I never shoot nobody, that there were other guns there. I always said that. That has not changed. And that is the testimony that came out. Fragments were never removed. So there was never any forensic testing to say who it was.
Yeah, they never did the ballistics. Puffy covered it up right away. When they went on that chase after the club, he threw a weapon away.
But the victims are vindicating me. Witnesses are vindicating me. But I have moved on. I'm not trying to relive that. And so I am appreciative of whatever contributions Diddy has made to help the people of Belize. I wish him well. I pray for him, and I pray for the alleged victims. And if it is true, may justice be served. If it is not, it's a tragedy because a global icon would have been destroyed.
All right, and it's another video that's a little longer, but he goes on. He goes on to say that he still talks to Diddy, and Diddy still funds him, his political career, and believes. I heard someone say, like, why is he talking like that? Well, he's been in Belize for a really long time. I just think he knows how to fluctuate between his accents. Because when he was on Drink Champs, I felt like he spoke a little slower, so you couldn't really hear the accent. Y'all remember that recent interview? But to me, Shyne got a case against the court. Like, if they reopen that case, Diddy in big trouble. He should get paid, seriously. And they didn't do their due justice and investigating everything back in the day, because they was being paid off. He's still trying to cover for Diddy, but Diddy just been giving him hush money. But maybe he feel a little more comfortable speaking about it. I don't know. Great T feel like the same thing is happening to Tory Lanez allegedly. I think Shyne don't need Diddy no more if he go after this. The court. He don't need his money. I wouldn't speak on it anymore. The world is corrupt, period. But I remember him saying, like, I didn't do this. I was railroaded. And look at who he hired, Johnny Cochran. So, I mean, I wish Sean the best. I'm glad he was able to turn his life around, and bring some meaning back to his life. He's doing great things now for the country of Belize. And if he snatches some of Diddy money, Diddy owes him that. And I think out of guilt, that's why Diddy continues to fund his political career. He does have somewhat of a conscience, I guess. I mean, it's just like, it's so messed up. You snatched that man's life away because you was unhinged, acting like a fake gangster in the club. Period. And J Ho, where you at? J Ho, where you at? You ain't got nothing to say? You got all that smoke for the TikTokers. Why don't you talk about this? All right, J Ho. One day you're gonna have to answer for your sins too, honey. One day you're gonna have to answer for your sins. I'm interested to see what's gonna unfold coming forward, because we have a lot of information. Let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see who's gonna get charged. You know, a lot of celebrities are trying to distance themselves from Diddy's businesses. A lot of them are liquidating their businesses. I know. Like, do y'all find it odd that Ray J is all of a sudden selling all his lucrative companies? And Princess is pushing for the divorce? Wonder why. I get that. She had every right. That's all right. Mm-mm-mm. Woo, let's get into Glorilla next. All right. Apparently she caught a DUI. In the world of Uber and Lyft. Why? Why, girl? Come on, Glow. Get up here. Hey, Glow. Shout out to the Shade Room. So she was arrested for a DUI. According to TMZ, Glorilla was arrested for a DUI in Georgia. The arrest took place Tuesday morning. Officers say she appeared to be under the influence and consuming or in possession of an open alcohol drink. Cops stopped her after she made a U-turn at a red light around 4 a.m. They then asked her if she consumed any alcohol. She admitted she did, but would not tell them how much she drank. She insisted that she was okay to drive. They then made her perform a field sobriety test, which they say she was shaky on. She was later booked in jail at 6:12 a.m. and released on bond a few hours later. She'll be able to get out of this, I'm sure. She'll be able to get out of this. I just hope she learns the lesson. People, when you that messed up, this call a Uber. That's what Uber and Lyft is for. That's what. It's not worth it. It's not worth getting hurt. It's not worth hurting someone else. And you at the top of the prime of your career, girl. Let me know what y'all think. Let me see what the comments are saying. Look. She shouldn't admit it to drinking, so they're going to take that and run with it. Somebody said her mugshot is cute. She's smiling and everything. She is pretty. Oh, God. This person said she's smiling. She'll do it again. Why don't she have a driver like Cardi B? Look, why didn't she just call Uber? Ooh, Couture Bay said she was making fun of JT, and boom, she got a DUI. That's karma. That's karma. Yeah, we're with her team. I agree. You know, she gonna get off though. If she don't have a record or she don't have a history of doing this, but she shouldn't have never admitted to drinking. Y'all remember when we reviewed T.I. and Tiny getting pulled over? And see, T.I. know how to play with words. And the officer had asked him, like, how much have you had to drink? And T.I. didn't really, he like kind of got around it. And then he came back and circled around it again. And T.I. was like, I never said that I had this much to drink and da 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 da. Ultimately, they had to let him go. Oh, Mimi Twin said she didn't do her booty clap challenge to get out of it. Yeah, at least her mugshot was cute. But I think she'll get around this. Hopefully, she'll learn her lessons and call a driver. Like, where's her manager? Where's her team? And does Glorilla live in jail or she there on business? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. All right, up next, Eric Sermon is talking about publishing, and a lot of artists need to really pay attention to what he's saying. And this is what we mean when it comes to you have to.
Ever in life, I stand on business. You got me somewhere.
You gotta stand on business 10 toes down. All right, so I appreciate this brother trying to school the youngins about publishing and royalties and things like that. Come on, Eric Sermon, Green Eye Bandit, lead up here. Shout out to
my publishing. I own it. That's why I tell the story about young kids about having the publishing and how important it is to have it. That's why all our argument with all those acts, we got to name them, that was in here fighting. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Just from Metro Boomin and the weekend sampling, you a customer. Right. For I Don't Want to Know over again, I get 4% of that record. Right? I bring home $240,000 every 4 months.
That's passive income for people that don't know.
Not from the whole, only 4%. Right. I'm talking about one record. Right. And there's no capping in this. This is how this shit works. Yeah. So when people look at certain things and see people out there, especially people with the publishing, that shit can feed you. You don't know when it's going to come. But every time I look around, Bernard's friend Big Tank, he the one that do all the 50 shit. Power, BMF, the whole nine. Shit stay on there. Right. You know, it just comes when you're able to have it. And I split it with Paris. My publishing, I own it. That's why I tell the story about young kids, about having the publishing and how important it is to have it. That's why all that argument with all those.
Okay, you heard him. Cause he own his publishing, he still get paid to this day. He still get paid to this day. That's why people need to learn how to read their contracts. They need to learn how to negotiate. When it comes to the music industry, I don't think it's gonna be as good as he getting it right now. Again, I think the music industry is going broke because of streaming right now. Y'all let me know what you think. But I just feel like Eric Sermon, he does know how to stand on business. And he's still getting his money to this day. Oh, so yesterday we went over what's his name? What's his acronym? What? NBA YoungBoy. How he got arrested. I got more details on that. Exactly what the charges are and what he was arrested for and what he got caught with. So let's see what this is about.
New at 4, a popular rapper is facing over 6 charges after he was arrested in Cache County.
Kentrell Deshaun Golden, otherwise known as NBA YoungBoy, was booked into the Cache County jail just yesterday before 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And according to police documents, NBA YoungBoy is a suspect in a large-scale prescription fraud ring. This ring is known to try to acquire promethazine with codeine. Police also say that they suspect they call multiple pharmacies pretending to be someone else and try to get this drug.
NBA YoungBoy was arrested Tuesday and denied involvement in the ring. However, law enforcement searched his home and found prescriptions matching those fake patients and prior fraudulent pharmacy investigations. He's in jail without bail. New at 4, a popular rapper is facing over 6 charges after he was arrested in Cache.
Got to do better. Yeah, they alleging that he running a whole ring. Oh, James, you said EPMD is your favorite group? Yes, Bree. I don't understand this. These young rappers, they get all this success and they still out here trying to commit crimes. Make it make sense to me. And you know you are the public figure, so they're going to use you as an example. This is just sad to me. But I think at the root of this is addiction. I really do. Shout out to Gossip of the City for dropping this footage. This person said it's wild that everyone is defending a man that gets his BMs jumped, has multiple children with multiple women. Do you say he's an issue? Y'all saying he needs help with this regarding the victims, which are normally women. He's a hot mess central. Don't Floyd Mayweather got a baby with him? Oh, well, his daughter got a baby with him. Isn't it crazy? It's absolutely nuts. You know, I'll keep my eye on the story to see what comes of it. Right now, he's being held without bail. That's serious charges. Them finding prescriptions, attached to fake names and things like that. Like, child, it's so much going on in the world. I gotta get ready to go into the plantation. Oh, he was a teen dad. I don't know, and maybe addiction runs through his family. I don't know what his history is, so I don't want to speak on it. I just know he got a horde of baby mamas. He's a baby mama hoarder. That's another thing. That's the other side of it, Bree. Like those women chose to be with him, knowing that he had a bunch of kids. So there's only but so much you could put on him. They chose to pop it wide open and let him up in there. and splash, now you got another baby without a father. And now all these kids are not going to have his father. He was on house arrest for the longest. Oh, the last one I want to get into, the father from Family Matters, Carl Winslow. Oh, okay, here we go. Whose name is Reginald VelJohnson. All right, there was a recent podcast and someone is speaking on him, saying that he walked in a room and Diddy was busted, babe, busted, babe. All right, they say he was the bottom, for the power bottom for Diddy. Now let me tell you something. It's always been speculation that he was gay, right? He never said it out his mouth. He kind of kept a little mystery around that, but he's never been connected with a woman and he doesn't have any children. You know what I'm saying? It was rumored that him and Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince, they was busted. It was rumored. It was just a rumor. Allegedly. Well, this gentleman went on a podcast and claims, see, everybody just saying stuff. And that's why I was like reluctant to do it. Because people are just saying stuff without no proof. Like Jaguar, right? Like, it's annoying. Like, where's the proof? Where's the proof? That's why social media, it just, yeah, Uncle Phil was definitely gay. Here we go.
But like I see, like when Diddy fucked Carl Winslow, we was at the party, and we just chilling and shit like that. And me,
messed up my childhood when he told me that.
Everybody know me, right? Right. I'm a goofy nigga. I'm funny and stuff like that. So I hear a nigga just wearing out some shit. I'm like, huh? Like hearing that, I'm like, on 6-0, who's wearing this bitch out? Right. Nigga, I kick in the door. Poof. Kick in the door. Nigga, I seen Carl Winslow put his
Yeah, that's
head
the
up.
father. Ain't that the father from Family Matters?
Yeah.
No way.
The dad. The dad.
Oh, the dad.
The dad.
Dad.
I swear to God, dad homies, neighborhood crib. So when I seen that,
Man.
and then
So who was piping Carl? Diddy?
yeah, Diddy was. So when I seen that, cuz right, Diddy came back and he was telling me, he was like, it's nothing more enjoyable than having a man do something for some money. I'm like, cuz that shit crazy.
Oh no, that's wild, bro.
But like I see, like when Diddy fucked Carl Winslow, we was at the party, and we just chill.
Hey, Juice. Look, we know people in the industry are zesty. I don't know if I believe him. Like, you ain't even know his real name. Right. This person said, I chose not to believe this. Who's next? Seriously, the man don't even speak on his own sexuality. So, some people are saying, like, he's built like TD. You know what I mean? And that's probably Diddy's type,
Never been swallowed up.
I'm just saying. Why should we believe you? Why should we believe you? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Reginald VelJohnson, he probably at his house, like, no.
Now why am I in it?
And you could have did it.
See how I get wrong and
you
stuff?
never
I didn't even do
apologized.
it.
I think what's going on here, people are thirsty to tell a Diddy story right now because that's what's strong in the algorithm. And people are willing to say anything, whether it's true or not. So I take things like this with a grain of salt. Just like when that man came out talking about Shyne was paying him and he was Shyne gigolo and he smashed her right before she got married. I did not believe it. I did not believe it. Yes, Couture Bay. I believe he is definitely how you doing. You know what I mean? But that's his business, whether he wants the world to know what his preferences are or not. But I just don't believe him. I don't know why we should believe him. You just kicking in doors. Yeah, it just like, did you get down? Did you get down? Did you join the party? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did you get down with the Zest Kings? The Zesty Boys? Oh, yo. Yeah, I didn't believe it. That's why it took me so long to even talk about it, because I'm like, I went online looking like there's nothing out here really. He doesn't even talk about his sexuality. So he obviously wants to be private. The world's losing their mind. Shout out to It's On Site for this story. You know it's bad when the fiends are calling 911. Oh, I wanted to get into Rihanna too. We'll get into Rihanna next. Woman contacted 911 to report drug dealer who sold her bad meth. She said she wanted to turn the person in. That's bad when the fiends are trying to report the deal. You need rehab. Period. Shout out to It's On Site for that. You need rehab. You need rehab. Because what in your rational, like, Naughty Crew, what was she thinking? Like,
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
period. 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 All right. So Riri out here talking about making more music. Come here, Riri. It looked like she was on a Fenty red carpet. Complex Music. Shout out to them. I already got stuff that I feel like I can make hits out of. So let's go, Riri. I think she just mainly focused on being a mother, and she might get knocked up one more time before Rocky go to jail. Here we go.
Be musicians in the future. I mean, any plans to have RZA and Riot on your upcoming album?
Just thinking. It's up to them. I already got stuff that I feel like I can make hits out of.
Oh,
yeah, really.
Give me more.
Me and Rocky are really like trying to figure out who's going to use what.
Really?
Yeah, because it's so good.
Might they be musicians in the future?
All right, Riri is a class act. Rihanna alluded to new music on the carpet of her Fenty Puma event in London. So congratulations to her. You know, Riri is good. She don't really have to make another album. Y'all let me know. Would y'all be here for new music from Riri? I mean, I'm good with the Fenty line. I'm good with the Fenty line in the old hit. Oh, and Bree said Riri is lying. I don't think she's interested in doing music like that. Hey, Erin. Thank you for joining. I don't think she's interested. She's interested in raising them babies, as she should. All right. Did I cover everybody? I got everybody. Yeah, everybody playing in our face, including Nelly and Ashanti. Okay, like we ain't know she was pregnant. Like y'all ain't announced it. This is like the second announcement. Okay. Remember I told you it's on my channel. All right. And now she feel comfortable, I guess, showing her baby bump. Like we ain't know. Come on, Shanti. How many months out there? I think she's about like 6 or 7 months. As Couture Bay says, she always alluded to new music. She like the Avon lady. I hear you, girl. I hear you. Well, I appreciate every last one of you joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Let's leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think about Shyne speaking out. Let me know what you think about Glorilla getting arrested. Let me know what you think about Claudia Jordan finally gag ordering the Jaguar liar, the Jag liar. About time somebody holding her accountable. Let me know what y'all think about Nelly and Ashanti's engagement and the second announcement of the baby. Let me know what y'all think about J-Ho coming after that content creator. You know, unless you got your duck in a row, you got to be careful talking about these celebs, because some of them, they not having it, period. You got to be ready. And I feel like if that was her only means of income, she should have been more careful with her platform, especially knowing she had a serious ailment that she had to pay for. That's just my thought. It's not J-Lo's fault that you got diagnosed. And nor is it her responsibility to pay for those treatments. But I don't know. I feel indifferent about it. Y'all let me know. Leave it in the comments. I appreciate every last one of y'all. I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. 1.